If you're new to React, you've probably heard people talking about useEffect, but what does it actually do? Let's break it down, beginner style. So useEffect is a React hook. That means it's a special function you use inside your React components. Its main job, to help you perform side effects. Now, what's a side effect? Basically, it's anything that isn't about just rendering the UI. Think fetching data from an API, setting up a timer, directly tweaking the DOM, or listening for events. Here's the basic syntax, super simple. JSX import, useEffect, from React, useEffect, =/ your code here, dependencies. You pass it a function, that's where your side effect code lives. And then you can give it an optional array of dependencies that array controls when your effect runs. Let me show you how this works with a few quick examples. First, running on every render. Just call useEffect and leave out the dependency array. JSX useEffect, =/ like console log, component rendered or updated. Every time your component renders, including the first one, that code will run. Next up, running only once. Like when the component first appears on the page, you do that by passing an empty array. JSX useEffect, =/ console.log component mounted. This is like component did mount from the old class component days. Now say you want to run the effect only when a specific value changes. Just put that value in the dependency array. JSX const count set count, =/ useState 0, useEffect, =/ console.log count. This effect only runs when the count changes. Super useful for things like updating the document title or syncing state. But what if your effect sets something up that needs to be cleaned up later, like a timer or a subscription? That's what the cleanup function is for. Just return a function from inside useEffect. JSX useEffect, =/ const timer =/ set interval, =/ console log tick 1000 return, =/ clear interval timer, console log cleanup on unmount or before rerunning effect. This cleanup function runs before the effect reruns or when the component unmounts. It's a lifesaver for avoiding memory leaks. Let's look at a real-world example. Fetching data when a component loads. JSX import React, useState, useEffect, from React, function user list, const, users, set users, =/ useState, useEffect, =/ fetch HTTPs, JSON placeholder, typicode.com users, then response, =/ response.json, then data, =/ set users data, // runs only on mount return, users.map, user =/ user.name. This grabs user data from an API right when the component mounts. A couple things to remember, always put useEffect inside your component. You can use as many useEffects as you need. And never forget about cleanup functions. Mastering useEffect is key to going from React Beginner to React Pro. So, experiment with it, play around and see what side effects you can pull off. See you next time.